Hello, it's Anthony, and if you didn't know me already, I did 1 year in Beijing teaching in a middle school, ages 12 to 13, which is grade 7. I absolutely loved my time away in China. I've done some videos on this channel, and I'm now back in the UK. The thing is, even though my year in China's finished, it never really stops, because when you've been living and breathing and doing everything in China, it becomes so much a part of you, and I've been able to apply what I've learned in China to my everyday life. When I was in China, I discovered that I really loved teaching. I never really knew what I wanted to do, but when I was teaching, it just felt really right for me. And I thought about maybe doing another year in China, but I also thought about doing a PGCE, which is a teacher training in university. I sent some emails out and I couldn't really get the interviews, but I had some connections, and when I got back I sent some more emails out and I applied last minute to the University of Cumbria in Lancaster. About a week later I got a phone call saying we want an interview. So I went along to the interview and I had a mini teach, I had an assignment to do, and I also had a one-to-one interview. I was able to use everything that I had learned in my time away into this interview. Anytime they asked about behaviour or planning, I had those examples that I could give to them. So it was really beneficial for me having that year experience in order to progress. I did a mini teach and I did it teaching 1 to 5 in Chinese. And because I did 1 to 5 in Chinese, they asked me if I wanted to do general primary with modern foreign languages. So now I am at University of Cumbria Lancaster doing general primary with modern foreign languages. So this is what I mean when I say that it never really stops, because it becomes a part of your everyday life. I am now continuing studying Chinese and I'm now teaching a bit of Chinese, which I never thought I'd do ever. So it is now half term. I have been at the university for 2 months now. The differences in the Chinese teaching and the English teaching is that with the Chinese teaching you have a lot of freedom. If you're worried about teaching about maths or history or geography, you don't have to worry, because you can be teaching them about Frozen or Big Hero 6 or Taylor Swift. You have a lot more freedom. In England, obviously you have a set curriculum and you have to kind of follow the curriculum, and you do have certain freedom as long as you're following the curriculum. Also, teaching in England you have a lot more hours, whereas in China you probably teach about 10 to 15 hours a week. So there is a lot of differences, but for me I wanted to have my PGC as a strong foundation and to make me a better teacher. And I don't think I'd be in this position if it wasn't for the experience I had in China. But as well as that, I also have a lot of friends out in China now. They teach me Chinese, I'll teach them English. I have a lot better understanding of people, and I have a lot of better understanding of different culture. When you hear about China on the news or any kind of Chinese restaurants, the food, you just know a lot more about it, and from it you're able to learn so much about yourself. It has just been such a big learning experience, and it has given me so many more opportunities. I've also been able to speak to people through these videos and help them on their way to China, or help them in whatever way that I can. Last week a woman was at university and she didn't really speak much English, so I had a little conversation in Chinese, which I would never have been able to done if I hadn't had this year experience. So if you are going to China, I wish you all the best, and if you're thinking about going to China, just do it, because you have absolutely nothing to lose and you will gain so much. It is a great opportunity that you will never forget. All the best, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you again soon. So, bye bye.